I love what they did with Frozen, Disney's Frozen, the animated classic movie that I'm known to love. However, it originally had a different ending, and it was crazy. So I read this and I went, no, no. But recently it was revealed, producer Peter Del Vecchio was explaining to Entertainment Weekly the many iterations that this movie went through. And we know at first that Anna and Elsa, like Elsa was the villain, and then Let It Go was written, and they were like,
we gotta have that hit song in there.
That hit song. This song is gonna do well.
Yeah.
And it did.
Did it? I just hadn't heard.
You never heard it before?
No. Yeah.
Well, I could sing
must
it
be
for
like
you.
an indie thing.
Yeah.
Oh, please do.
I am here singing head shaking off camera.
We don't have the rights
Can't
for that.
hold it back anymore.
Yes.
But before that song,
Yeah.
Elsa couldn't let something else go. So here's how it went. Elsa is a scorned woman. She was stood up at the altar on her wedding day and froze her own heart so she would never love again. Both Elsa and the audience assume she's the villain from the prophecy. There's a prophecy that a ruler with a frozen heart will be the destruction of Arendelle, by the way, in parentheses. Fast forward to the final act. Elsa creates an army of snow monsters to attack our heroes, while Kristoff has a Han Solo moment and comes to help Anna. To halt Elsa's attacking army, the two-faced Prince Hans triggers a massive avalanche, not caring that the avalanche also puts Anna, Elsa, and all of Arendelle in jeopardy. Anna realizes Elsa is their only hope. Help me, Elsa. So she convinces her to use her powers to save the kingdom. The twist is that the prophecy from the beginning is actually not about Elsa, but about Hans. He's the one with the metaphorical frozen heart because he's an unfeeling sociopath. Elsa's heart is then unfrozen, allowing her to love again.
Aww.
So kinda how it went.
Yeah, and it's something that you would, like when I went in to see Frozen, that's what I was expecting, because that's like a typical Disney story. There are some like musings of something different. Yeah,
and that is why they threw it out, because it seemed too typical.
And good on them.
They were like, the problem was that we felt like we'd seen it before. It wasn't satisfying. We had no emotional connection to Elsa. We didn't care about her because she spent the whole movie being a villain. We weren't drawn in. The characters weren't relatable.
Yeah.
And eventually we had Chris Buck, who I think was one of the directors, say, does it have to be True Love's Kiss that fixed this? I mean, we've seen it. We've definitely seen it. So then they decided, oh, maybe that's not the mechanism we want to use. And they had troubles actually setting up, because the way the ending goes is Elsa is on her own with Hans. Anna is looking for Kristoff for the kiss. Kristoff is looking for Anna for the kiss. They're all separated by this whiteout snow. And then Anna sees Elsa and realizes, I have to save her. And then she has this completely selfless moment that ends up saving everyone. And they had to orchestrate that to get it all together. And the secret was, put the whiteout snow there.
Yeah, exactly. Because not only is it a better storytelling mechanic, but also it makes Anna the princess, the heroine, and it's not solely in the hands of like the male characters who are set to deliver true love's first kiss type of thing.
Well, I liked this because it didn't reject Kristoff either.
Oh yeah.
Kristoff he has a good heart and good intentions.
But he ends up as more of a Zeppo.
Well, he tried. The thing is, he tried to save her. But then she ended up taking this more ultimate move and saving her sister instead, or choosing her sister's life above her own life.
Right.
It's just,
oh no.
it's so beautiful. I watched this with my sister and I was bawling.
Oh no, And they executed Hans so well too, because they did kind of keep that twist in there. The original twist was that he was the one with the frozen heart, and it still is kind of that way. But because he was such an archetypical Disney prince, you're like, there's no way he could be the bad guy.
Well, it was perfect casting because they cast Santino Fontana, who played Cinderella's prince on Broadway.
Right.
So we think,
he had the voice.
He's a typical prince.
Right.
He's handsome. He's dashing, but then he was crazy.
Yep. I mean, for a lot of the hate that people have been giving Frozen because it was so popular, it really is like masterful storytelling.
I think it deserves to be popular.
Yeah.
Sometimes popular things shouldn't be hated just because they're popular.
Exactly, yeah. No, and I think that they did this the best way that they could, and props to them for really taking a chance, because it was a chance, especially with a company like Disney, who they're like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we have this formula that we want to fit into all of the stories, but they kind of turned it on its head and they made it work.
I'm glad they did, because I think a lot of people could have predicted the other ending, and I don't like the other ending, and I like.
So me personally.
So for me personally,
it was better.
Was a great move. However, I mean, there might be people who prefer it the other way.
Sure.
People who like boring storytelling that's just trite and full of cliches. I mean, I'm sure. Audience, is there any redeeming quality of the original ending? Please let us know what you think below in the comments, and please like and subscribe for more.